Welcome to Daily Life Diary, where we explore the daily struggles and triumphs of hardworking individuals. On today's episode, we feature Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opeyemi, a dedicated furniture maker and the owner of a furniture workshop. His story reflects the strength, perseverance, and hard work of many individuals. His journey from humble beginnings to his current aspirations of expanding his business offers a glimpse into the challenges and successes faced by furniture makers. Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opeyemi shared the story of how he ventured into the world of furniture making. He began his apprenticeship in 1996 and completed it on September 1st, 2001. According to him, the journey started immediately after he completed his primary education. At that time, there was a conflict between his parents about his future. His mother wanted him to pursue higher education, but his father insisted he should acquire a skill instead. As a young boy with little say in the matter, he followed his father's wishes and began learning furniture making instead of attending secondary school with his peers.
Because immediately I did my primary school, my first certificate, I obtained it. The challenges with my parents. So I had to go and learn work. I'm very teenage, my first time I learned work. So by 2001, I did my freedom and I went back to secondary school.
After completing his apprenticeship in 2001, he returned to secondary school to finish his education. While preparing for his external examinations, WAEC and NICO, he moved to Iba, Lagos State to work with his older brother, Mr. KB Kabru. Mr. Abebejoy worked in his brother's furniture workshop since he didn't have one of his own. It was more of a partnership arrangement. During this period, he was still in secondary school and later gained admission into Lagos State University. He pursued a sandwich course in accounting education to fulfill his mother's dream of seeing him attain higher education. Once he completed his studies, Mr. Abebejoy handed the certificate to his mother, fulfilling her wish. However, he admitted that since that day, he has neither seen the certificate nor made use of it.
My mom wanted me to go to university. But my dad had a challenge. That was going to fix it to learn work. So immediately I start everything morning, I started gaining some things. I was like, let me make my mommy happy. Then I went to last one. Immediately I finished last one, I go and give him certificate. My mom is a certificate too. Every day I gave it since 2019. I've not seen it again like this.
Mr. Abebejoy shared that he doesn't enjoy working for others because he dislikes salaried jobs and the constraints that come with them. He added that corporate dressing was not his style. In 2011, he briefly worked as a civil servant, but the experience was far from enjoyable. His office was in Lekki, and the long commute from Iba to Lekki, combined with the rigid 8 a.m. resumption time, made it difficult for him to cope. This pushed him to resign and return to his furniture business, where he could work on his own terms, without anyone questioning him.
So sometimes they tell me you fire best, but you must get to work around 8 o'clock. I'm starting from here to Lekki. So I can't feel the challenges. I just leave the work. Let me go and stand in my own. So I don't like working for somebody. I don't like saying flying. See, one of my friends in life, I don't like flying best. I don't like it. So that's just something about me.
For many years, Mr. Abebejoy continued working alongside his brother, Mr. Kabiru. It wasn't until 2019, after completing his university education, that he finally opened his own workshop and became his own boss. His journey highlights the importance of determination, patience, and the courage to pursue one's dreams, even when the path is unconventional. Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opeyemi worked as a partner with Mr. Kabiru until 2019, after completing his university education. At this point, he finally opened his own workshop and became his own boss. He emphasized that starting a furniture-making business requires very little to no capital. He explained that for those who lack funds to start on their own, partnering with someone who owns a workshop is a good option. He referenced his own journey, where he worked with Mr. Kabiru from 2001 to 2019, gradually building his skills and experience until he was able to stand on his own.
I can start from scratch. I'm being journeyman. See, my university time, my secondary school time, That's why I started. I'm businessman. Later I finished my university. I started my own business.
Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opeyemi also shared the challenges he faced along the way. 1. Parental conflict. His mother wanted him to focus on completing his education before acquiring any skill, while his father insisted on him learning a skill at a young age. This conflict shaped his early years, but eventually led him to balance both skill acquisition and education. 2. Temptations in the business. He noted that when individuals are not content with what they have, they might be tempted to misuse customers' funds, thinking it would solve their problems. He stressed the importance of being trustworthy and diligent. According to him, if customers see you as honest and reliable, they will entrust you with bigger jobs and more opportunities.
Immediately I did my primary school, my first certificate, I obtained it. There's challenges with my parents. So I have to go and learn work. If you are not competent with what God did for you, you have a lot of challenges. Like this one, somebody can just come here and give you 20,000 naira or 400,000 naira that you want to do one work or one thing or the other. You want to take money to market, you may just come back home with 20,000 naira. From 400,000 to 20,000 naira. If you are not competent with what God did for you, you may carry that money and run away. Do like you have, well, okay, the money is okay for you, and it's a lie. Somebody that give 400,000 naira, they do work for you, can still give you 1 million naira.
Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opeyemi highlighted honesty as the key to his success. He shared a story of how he got his first contract. Someone he had previously worked for vouched for his integrity and skills, which earned him the job. This experience taught him that honesty not only builds trust, but also brings greater opportunities. He believes that maintaining a good relationship with customers through honesty and hard work is what motivates him to keep going.
One man called me, just called me on phone to come and do one work for him at First Staff. And when I get to First Staff, he said, "You want to give me work? You can read the work about 750 plots. Just as you go and do it, the minute I bring it, you pay me." Sir, I'm just upcoming. How can I get everything to face this work? When I'm discussing with him, I'm saying, he said, "Okay, you can feel, you are good to go. If you can't run the business, I can't give you my money. You run away with my money." I've never received any contract of almost 7,000 naira. That's my first contract. So luckily, Mr. Didani just called me. That where are you? Where I say, I'm at First Staff. I'm talking with one man. He said, we talk about his own business. You don't even know the man. He said, maybe leave that place, come and meet me. The man now observed me. He said, who am I talking to? I said, I shoot man, one of my engineer. So what is his name? I said, Mr. D. Daniel. Carry Daniel and co. He said, do you know Carry? I said, my engineer. The man now picked his phone and called the man. He said, you called somebody just now. Who do you call? He said, one boy that normally work for me, I just want to do one work here. He said, do you know him? He said, why not? The man is with me right now. He said, he told man to give me phone. He give me phone. I said, I call you to say yes now. Let's say, how come the guy did meet this man? I said, so one person just connected to me that I come and work one with him. And but man he said, you can't give me money. So I said, the man called back. That's what the engineer about that. Do you know him well? I said, no, he said, he's my boy. He said, no, he said, give me work, do what I expect for him. And the man give me 10,000 in cash. Without giving me advance, any other thing, give money in cash. That is that is one of my motivations. If I think about this work, I think about being honest with my motivation. That's what motivates me.
Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opeyemi is focused on expanding his business. He shared his plans of acquiring landed property around Badagry Express Road to establish a larger workshop. Additionally, he owns a showroom where he displays his furniture to attract more customers. His determination to grow his business and achieve his goals reflects his unwavering focus, perseverance, and vision for success.
Our plan. My plan is around Badagry Express Road. That's my plan is around Badagry Express Road because I'm fighting some certain things there. But I have another shop there which I place most of all these things. That's at the school there.
Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opeyemi shared his experiences and the lessons he has learned so far in his journey as a furniture maker. He emphasized that patience is a crucial quality for anyone learning a skill, adding that everything should not always be about money. He recounted a personal story about one of his apprentices whom he punished for secretly using his equipment to make furniture for someone in search of quick money. Mr. Abebejoy shared that as an apprentice, he also made the same mistake. He would secretly make furniture behind his master's back, driven by the need for quick earnings. When his master found out, he gave him some valuable advice. Focusing on quick money will only distract you from fully learning the skill. If you remain focused, you will gain far more in the long run. This advice stayed with him. He admitted it was not easy back then because he often went to work without food or feeding money from his parents. Now, as a master himself, he provides his apprentices with a feeding allowance during lunchtime because he understands the struggles they face.
You see, when you come this morning, I'm telling all my boys that I'm disciplined that boys won't go and take work. You know, nowadays boys, they are too fond of money. And it was just like my brother told me there. And then we are trying to make a move, we are doing something. You know the thing that this thing you are seeing is points. You have to make the focus to achieve this thing. If you achieve it, you gain most. So I try to abide to that advice, do that my learning. So it's not easy. One time you just went to work, your parents will give you anything, your boss will give you anything. It's not that now I'm giving you money. Because my guy can never give us. If you want to go and work and come back with money that you want to go and do, we take it from you.
Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opiemi encouraged anyone acquiring a skill to 1. Be patient and focused. Success doesn't come overnight, and learning the skill thoroughly will bring rewards in the future. 2. Seek jobs without fear. He advised not to be afraid of seeking out jobs because a good reputation can create opportunities. He believes one's work will always speak for itself. 3. Value integrity. A good name, he said, will always open doors to greater opportunities. No one is perfect, but honesty and diligence are key to long-term success.
There's not like being your own, there's something like that. But just that you have to pass through certain things. What I didn't do that job, man, I would like to have, I would have put it. Otherwise, I don't have pension on this work. But my good name is my pension.
Mr. Abebejoy warned against greed and a lack of contentment, which can ruin businesses. In his line of work, clients often entrust large sums of money for furniture projects. If a furniture maker becomes greedy and misuses the funds without completing the job, it can damage their reputation and business permanently. He stressed that contentment allows one to focus on using the client's money for its rightful purpose, buying materials and delivering quality work. This discipline builds trust and brings more opportunities for growth.
I would like to know when it's perfect. Just that, and the way God created some people, I don't know, let me praise God. They are not contented with what they have. So, if you are not contented with what you are doing, you must convince yourself with that. This work, you are saying this work, I know you are very, very risky. How can somebody just give you 2 million naira and say you go and do something? And you looking at that money like that, and you don't have diarrhea at home, you don't have rice at home. How do you want to fill that place first, diarrhea?
In conclusion, Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opiemi shared that success in business requires patience, focus on learning, integrity, contentment. With these values, anyone starting a business can eventually make it profitable and sustainable. That wraps up this episode of Daily Life Diary. Thank you for joining us as we shared the inspiring story of Mr. Abebejoy Suleiman Opiemi, a man who embodies hard work, perseverance, and integrity in his craft. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories.